the same story as yesterday. You're playing your first series. Alpha literally lost every single one in Tour 1. So you'd be very happy if you're like, we changed the roster a bit and we come out with a win in the first series. That would really be a delightful surprise.
Wait. What do you mean they lost every single one? Were they in Division 1 before?
Yeah, they came from Division 1 to Division 2, and they lost everyone in Tour 1. They even lost the Theath. They lost the Bait. Alpha's best game was against Rebellion in what was it, Game 2, where they got like a lot of kills. But at the 15-minute mark, when they both grouped up, they just lost the first fight, and they basically lost the game from there.
Yeah, because I can't remember them. I know I casted some NA, but I guess I didn't do Alpha. I'm not sure. I can't remember them playing.
They went 0-14, so 0 map wins in total as well. While Theath, with their 2 map wins, were both against Alpha, just 2. That was the only win that they had. So Alpha literally lost to everyone. So you could say that their track record was a bit harsher compared to Wildcard, who was able to get 2 map wins, if I remember correct. But they also just lost every series, so we're not going to talk too much about Wildcard. They also struggled this season.
What about Fart SJ? Fart Studios, yeah, they weren't playing the last, right? Like the last.
They played last Division 2, yes. So they stayed in the division. I think they tied up with CDUB, and I think they tied with the Cut, if I remember correct. So Division 2 was very competitive. Fart Studios, they beat the Cut, they beat CDUB, and I think they won Eternity. I might remember wrong.
so they did win some games. Can you tell me how many of those wins they had a Necro in?
Not straight off the bat, because I need to look that up.
I'll tell you how many. 0.
0? Okay.
Bro, because the hero is a dog. Like, it's Necro, goddammit. What are you doing? Not last. I mean, if you last pick him into some Spectre or something, on the offlane, it can still be crazy good. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe they can. Sometimes, it doesn't matter how good or bad the hero is. If you're a better team, you just execute better.
Well, I did just look up Fart Studios in Tour 1, and I do not see a single Necro pick even. So they've probably figured out something with the Radiance buffs that's going their way. And we can see the full-on team tips coming out from Fart Studios because, yep, you lost every single bounty rune.
How many did they? Every single one?
Every single one. So
that's game over, right?
Usually.
Never mind, Jenkins. Jenkins gonna feed.
At least it is a sign of weakness.
Maybe not.
Jenkins, potentially one more hit from Joker. Yep, that should do. First blood for Alpha, so they don't mind. Okay, can we get the 5 tips? Do they have 5 tips on their team? Is it just Joker? I think it's just Joker. Oh, this was your chance to use some tips on your opponent's side. You just got 4 bountied, 5 tipped, and all you got to give is 1?
Yeah, that's I don't know.
Where's the banter?
You need more, right? Like, this is NA. They need some more tips. I expected some salt. This is PPD's region, man.
There is, like, honestly, when we're watching NA Dota, what they should do is just give us a patch where they give 3 extra tips for all NA players. Newsham will go down to Satoshi with the trample damage. Uproar and trample on top, and Rubik has an easy time just right-clicking as Snap's trying to get the hell out of there. Level 1 scatter blast, no escape.
Yeah, this is a pretty... I'm wondering why did they decide to not link Clockwork into this. I guess Clock and Necro is a bit stronger than Clock and Snap, that's true. Then again, I'd rather have Clock versus the Primal Beast than a Snapfire, but I guess it is what it is, can't really.
And looking at the bit of harass there on the side of EMP or Empyrean onto Jenkins was forced to use the early battery assault. He also got to walk into the easy camp, got the D ward, and now it's blocked. So you can't stack that camp either if you are Jenkins. He saw that happen, and he knows that he can only get 1 pull out of that too. That's going to hurt the Necrophos if you pull the wave and the camp just dies. Then you have a double wave pushing towards the Lina.
Yeah, this Lina is just
12-0.
Yeah, living life. Necro as well is getting a CS, like he's on 10, so he's definitely finding some last hits here and there. It's not a bad lane for him at all. at the moment. Jenkins tried to cog the Lina, decided it's a bit too deep. Can't really do a lot there.
Yeah, Rise has missed out on an opportunity to last hit some of those cogs as well with the help of the tower, right-clicking them.
It is what it is, right? Like it's not a big deal if you miss some. If you miss some last hits on the cogs.
Oh, yeah. It is Division 2. You don't min-max absolutely everything.
I don't think anyone min-maxes cogs, to be honest. It's like sometimes yes, when it's the only thing that you can hit, but if you have creeps around you, if you can trade a couple of hits instead, I think you'd rather do that.
Also seeing the Quaswex Invoker in the mid lane for Soul. Annihilate doing an alright job with his CS so far. Tiny should have a pretty alright time with this. But the early earn for the Invoker, just using that good old combination instead of opting for the Meteor Hammer.
Yeah, I mean, Meteor Hammer is still good, but their EMP on top lane, he's dropping a bit low. He might... Let's see this.
Empyrean, can he get to safety? There's the nice LSA stun from Rises onto 2. Ends up getting a couple hits from far to stay in Jenkins, but should be alright. Low on regeneration on these two heroes and 0 points in living armor. Looks like they just wanna brawl if they get the chance on Empyrean and Rises.
You're playing versus two melee heroes, more or less. Like I don't think Necro is a ranged hero, right? Like, and you're playing. He has as much range as a Monkey King, so you use the Leech Seed level 2. You're always kind of able to fight them. So.
Yep. 500 versus 670, and you can see that is helping out right now on the side of Lina. A lot of damage onto Fart SJ.
You really like saying Fart SJ, don't you?
I love it. That's what I was talking about at the start of the draft. Like, are we seeing BSJ or are we seeing Fart SJ?
Well, Fart SJ at the moment is dropping really damn low.
Oh, let's see. That's a lot of pressure onto the bottom lane, but Monkeys Forever just get saved by the cookie from Newsham, and top lane as well. Harass on Jenkins and Forest J. They're both pretty low now. And they've got a salve up on the Tree and Protector and some extra tangos bought by the Lina, so they just want to out-sustain this lane versus their safe lane duo on the side of Fart Studios.
And this is the most interesting lane to watch, realistically. Lina has already a Falcon Blade. Like, you're not feeling good if you're Necro. You're not feeling good if you're Jenkins. I think they can even dive them here. Like,
there was a chance for a two-man stun there. They are juking it around a little bit. Doesn't give the opportunity for it anymore.
Yeah, Monkeys as well, TPing back, healing up.
Yushim has to take over the lane by himself. Satoshi, Joker, they've been successful with their pressure, but here comes Monkeys Forever, TPing right behind. Satoshi, 2 points in trample. Cookie on the Rubik, and here comes the trample damage with the lift and the onslaught as well. Joker will go down. Well, they got the kill on Monkeys Forever. It looks like he's going to be fine with this and able to turn around for a couple extra hits onto Satoshi. So they will get at least one. They are pretty low on resources, though.
Unfortunate, like they almost at least got a counter kill on the Prophet, but unfortunate for Alpha. Monkeys does manage to stay alive. So far, the lanes are kind of even. I won't say that anyone is strictly winning too hard. Like, Lina is perhaps doing a bit better on top lane. Tiny, even with the Invoker. And Primal is maybe struggling a little bit. But in general, for both teams, Satoshi, he might die here.
Yep.
Yeah. I guess they are managing to really punish the bottom lane with the Prophet and Snap. Soul, TP stop.
Let's see what they can get with this. Jenkins is low and will drop.
Yeah, he gets the first earn charge.
Now up to 5 kills now. There's a plenty of action to start things off with.
Not too shabby, not too shabby.
Yeah, not great, not terrible.
Wait, wasn't there like a Shaggy player in NA Division 1 or 2? There was, right? There was some Shaggy guy.
Yes, sir. It was the good old sad man playing High Shaggy. He's still here. Not in this series, though. He was playing yesterday.
Tiny.
Good old High Shaggy. I remember, like, last time... It was actually a year ago. I'll get back to that in a second. As Annihilate does get cookied in the wrong direction there by Newsham.
Joker, he tossed him. he tossed him at the same time that Newsham gave him the cookies, so he kind of just went in completely the wrong direction.
Yep.
BSJ, he gave up on top lane, by the way. He's just in the jungle now. And I can respect that, but the problem is, Invoker is rotating in. You might catch him.
You're going to catch him off guard. Bounty runes picked up, but it's a classic. You pick up a neutral item, you might just die. You go for the bounty runes. You're going to take them away from your opponent as least, but this Necrophos in true trouble. But Jenkins for the rescue. Empyrean is actually the one to end up potentially dropping here. Fardes J gets the fight all the way to the end. They take Soul's Courier, and they also take the Dream Protector. And Jenkins Studios able to hold their ground. Jenkins with the plays.
Yeah, Jenkins got right there. He moved in. I honestly think there was a small mistake from the Invoker. I think you save the tornado until clock is in the line as well. And then you tornado both of them. The cogs are a little bit later. But it's hard to say.
Into the arms of the Polarize from Satoshi. Cookie stun on the Primal Beast. He does get the full damage off, and the Tiny's in massive trouble. Soul does end up falling first to Monkeys forever. He did drop the ulti in, and he's trying to push it with the Sprout to the low ground. Joker has no lift for 12 seconds. Nature's Prophet looks like it's going to be all right. But there's Rises. Also makes the rotation. Laguna Blade to the face.
That's so
Takes
sad.
down Monkeys.
That's just so sad. You played that very well as a Prophet. Like, he drops himself down with the Sprout, like all like high skill plays, and then there's just some Lina there, you know, and you die. Oh, what can you do? Life's not fair.
What can you do indeed? Right now, just getting a bit of a calm phase for the time being. Well, Jenkins, all right, just shoveling for some salves in the river, gets caught by the tornado. The EMP is also on top, and no urn charges, unfortunately, so that cold snap duration doesn't actually push back Jenkins a lot. It's always a bit unfortunate when you don't have the urn charges when you really need them. If he didn't die in that last engagement, he would have actually picked one up from the Nature's Prophet.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Didn't happen.
Coulda, shoulda, yep.
Yeah, didn't happen. But there is a brawl happening on top lane, so maybe... Let's see. Nope, they just moved back.
Right now, yep. Rises also sees the amount of heroes in the top lane, gets some free punches on the mid-tier 1. Haste also taken away by Joker. Very important that the Tiny doesn't get the bottle from that. Tiny Haste is definitely a scary thing to see in the early game, and his blink timer is kind of getting pushed back now on the side of Iron Annihilate. Like, he's halfway to the blink. The farm pace is still pretty good, but he's missed out on kill opportunities. He got killed in the last fight in the mid lane. So those are things that are kind of unfortunate, you know, unlucky.
Never lucky. What can you do? It's not necessarily that bad for him. Like, he was creating pressure, so yeah, he misses out on a couple of kills, but it's always like, what's the cost? Like, the opportunity cost. If you rotate across the map and you don't make anything to Joker mid lane, you might go on him instead. Let's see. I don't think this is a kill, though.
Yeah. I don't believe it is. Off back as well. They do have the overgrowth for the Tiny, and here we go. They find themselves the Tiny kill and some urn charges for Soul, but bottom lane, they are going on Satoshi. Satoshi also trying to hit Monkeys forever, misses the hook shot. But here's the Necrophos ready to use that Reaper Scythe. You just got to get like 50 yards more closer. Satoshi being chased by 4 heroes right now. He still has a lot of distance to cover, getting very close. Can we get the Furion with the Sprout? He's just gonna trample straight through the trees. What are you thinking, Monkeys Forever? You think a tree's gonna stop the dinosaur? Hell no.
Wait. This is an NA cast, sure. But you're still a European. Why do you use yards? What's up with that?
I'm trying to cosplay America here, alright? I'm trying.
Okay. Sure,
I'm attempting.
I annihilate mid lane.
I don't actually know how much 50 yards is, but I'll just guess it's a long distance. However, they will find I annihilate again, so now he's just getting shut down. That's 2 kills in less than a minute.
Look at him. He has 2,000 gold. He almost got it to the 3rd base, to the 3rd inning, right, T-Panda? But he didn't get there. He didn't get there until the end. He was on the 3rd base, but god damn it, he didn't get the blink dagger. He got so close.
Yep. And now you go all the way back to home. Back to playing as a basic nerd sitting in your basement. But until he gets that Blink Dagger, things might change. Might change, that is. That is hindering his game right now. Saw some of that tipping game as well earlier with the Primal Beast getting away with that chase, you know, sharing tips. There are definitely some moments where you do want to get under the skin of your opponents.
Yeah, he's definitely in their wheelhouse, you know? It's like he's definitely in the wheelhouse now that he has the Blink Dagger on the Tiny. So as he is in the wheelhouse, he can surpass the third base and actually go nail some kills across the map.
Real mechanized
I hope he doesn't drop the ball.
All right, 2 Vessel charges to take down Necrophos, but he's a bit too far away. Meanwhile, counter smoke, Jenkins and Newsham making their way towards bottom. Pyrion hiding in the tree, Satoshi in the lane. Black Soul is actually moving away. He's thinking it might be potentially ganked as he goes for the Ghost Walk.
I annihilate top lane. He gets the first kill. Slam down with the dagger.
The blink reveal, and now bottom might be even more. Satoshi getting hit by the Mortimer's Kisses into the Reaper's Scythe. Fart SJ really representing the rotten and putrid to take a kill and a stack. Almost has the Radiance.
Let's see if they can make more with this. Basically, right now, all you want to do is play around the Tiny. Play the really nice thing that Fart Studios have got on their side is that they can literally make plays with anyone. Like, yeah, Lina is decent, and yeah, Necro is countered. At the same time, I was wrong during the drafting stage. I actually liked their draft. Like, their draft, they just have too many heroes that can play together.
Yep, let's see if they collapse on top of the clockwork. They've got hostiles coming in from every direction.
Never mind, I take that back.
I annihilate. He does have an Invis rune. Empyrean, he could just kill the Stream Protector potentially. Meanwhile, Satoshi almost taking down Newsham. No fight's gonna happen here, so everybody gets out. Just the clockwork traded.
I think he just got the clock. He was a bit too deep in the behind enemy lines, but overall, it's not a move that Alpha was making. They're kind of just chilling. They're playing this game like if it was the old patch in which Lina is this invincible carry. We'll see if that works out for them. They're trying to kill Prophet on the top lane. They TP'd the Rubik and the Invoker, but they're a little bit too slow.
Yeah, you can see like the vision is kind of hard right now on the side of Alpha. The 2 wards they've placed down is basically a bottom tier 1 seeing the rotations kick in ward, and then you have one in the mid area, which is not close enough to where you actually want to play. But Jenkins is going to go in with a hook shot, catches the Lina, but doesn't feel like the Lina has actually caught the clockwork. Here comes Satoshi. Jenkins is down. Furion doesn't get the chance to TP in, but you've got the Overgrowth connecting onto Annihilate. Actually gets surprised. The ward on the cliff. They're going to get the toss out. Telekinesis onto the Tiny. He's trying to fight back. LSA stun coming out as well. The Cookie in to take down Empyrean, but he's still alive. The Treant will live. There's a Sunstrike coming out as well onto Newsham. Double kill for Rises. Rubik gonna maybe drop as well. Tosses. Stolen toss onto Fart SJ. And Satoshi's gonna go with the onslaught. Trample on top. Oh, Fart Studios, you just sharded yourself. You've lost so much this fight. Maybe even Monkeys Forever as well. Oh my goodness, that's a team wipe. Okay, he got denied by the neutrals, but that's literally a team wipe. Alpha.
I love how it happened the moment I praised them. Like literally 2 minutes after I praised them, they go and they get team wiped. I don't know what they're thinking. Like the way they went into that fight was literally 1 by 1. I mean, I know it's Division 2 and it's all fun and games, but Clockwork initiates on Alina, like on his own. Yeah, there was a Tiny, but not close enough. And I was thinking, okay, Prophet will TP in faster, but he was also kind of chilling, taking his time, finishing a camp, not really TPing in straight away. So the Clockwork dies by the time anyone even approaches him. I think he needed to wait a little bit for the Tiny to get closer.
Yep.
Satoshi caught in the cogs.
Yeah, he's gonna have to wait for the battery assault at least, and now he's freed, has the haste rune. This guy's gonna do a lot of trample damage, just gonna tell you that. Newsham gets denied. That's a second kill for the AI. Jenkins gets to walk away.
Yeah, Monkeys Forever top lane. He might be the one that falls.
Potentially. Yep. So we'll get this one. 13 kills for Alpha. 6 kills for Fart Studios. 2 for the neutrals.
Yeah, the nudes definitely helping out Far Studios a little bit here. Here and there, they're helping them out. But, yeah, I want to see them play the game together. That's the problem. So far, the last 5 minutes, they've done a lot of solo movements, and it doesn't really look like a team anymore. Anyone like Newsham, like look at their lineup. Tiny plus Snap, Tiny plus Prophet, Tiny plus... Well, Snap or Prophet, I feel like they're making kills anywhere on the map. Clockwork plus Snap and Prophet, they're making kills anywhere on the map. They just need to actually do it together. But by the time they start doing it, it might be too late. Like this Primal Beast almost has a BKB now. Lina as well, getting closer and closer to it. Like you might have missed your timings actually on Far Studios.
Now with a 2K lead on the side of Alpha as well. We did see Fart DSJ, he was leading net worth on the Necrophos, but after that last fight, Lina has drawn a 2K difference between the two carry players, and they're just going to waltz straight to Roche. There's a scan, and Jenkins, good reaction, instantly the one to teleport in, and he could interrupt this with a hook shot. Just need to time it well. 3 seconds for Rocket Flare. No vision right now. He's going to see them happening right now. So 2k HP and Roshan. Empyrean wants to walk in between to block it. Is this time for Jenkins to shine? Roche is pretty low. He's suspecting it's going to drop any moment now. He's very low on HP. There we go. The hook shot does come out. 500 HP remaining. Is Jenkins going to take it? Is Rises going to take it? I think Jenkins is just going to fall flat. And Rises will take the Aegis. It was a valiant effort. He's just doesn't quite land it.
He tried. It's... you know, you can respect that.
Respectable effort for sure.
I always respect a good old rush attempt snatch, Aegis snatch attempt, you know. It's fine. Especially, I mean, when you're a Clockwork, I think it's probably one of those heroes that anyone can forgive feeding in the pit if he's going in for. Because you have a hookshot, it's AoE stun. Like, you can stun people, you can get... You can easily get that Aegis if you time it correctly. Obviously, everyone right now is blocking hooks and whatnot, but it was close.
A lot of different items in the works right now. The offlane Furion almost has Aghanims. We've seen the mechanism just finished on a level 8 Snapfire. That's experienced route right now on the side of the supports for Fart Studios. Both falling quite behind. There's a Midas on the Invoker. A lot of different stuff has been built. Is there any particular item you're intrigued about? While Satoshi, he's diving onto Newsham Snap.
I'm not really intrigued about any of these items. It's just the BKBs are online, and with them, pretty much everything from Far Studios stops working. Like, your Tiny combo is irrelevant. Your Necro as well is sort of irrelevant. Most of his damage comes... well, not all of his damage is basically magical, so... it doesn't really work a lot. Primal Beast and Lina right now are gods of this game. Monkeys?
We'll certainly enjoy as well. Yep, Monkeys forever, not having a great time. Can't teleport away, can't do anything. Meatball on top of the trample, but they're also fighting in mid. But they need to stand their ground here. Jenkins went in, but he's not got the backup he requires. Jenkins will fall as well. Annihilate just doesn't get much to act, and now he finally goes in. 2-man avalanche. Toss comes out. Mortimer's Kisses a little bit too late. Overgrowth flying in as well with the Mortimer's Kisses, burning the Treant Protector.
BSJ, other side.
Oh, and maybe... Okay. Very disconnected fight from Fart Studios. I feel like it's 3 separate scrambles and just not enough manpower in one spot. Yeah, Alpha will surely punish.
Yeah. I'm not sure, like, even the way that they're moving into fights, like BSJ tried to go from behind. Obviously, they have that warded, they snipe him easily. It was a nice attempt of them to start a fight when Prophet was lying on top lane, because they know that they're separated. But this is what I wanted to see. Like, some smoke. Look, Tiny. They don't have Mortimer's Kiss, though.
They spot Joker. Joker's the one to be caught first. Gets the telekinesis off Satoshi. Does get the onslaught on, and Black Soul and Rises are just going to clean them out. These supports are really easy to grab, and Annihilate thrown into the air as well, inside the ice wall. And a double and a beyond godlike spree. Rises is 10-0 and 4, and I don't feel like this Lina is going to be stopped anytime soon.
Don't say that twice, but yeah, like, he has an Aegis as well for 2 more minutes, almost pike completed. so that, I mean, ever since the Force staff is there, clockwork isn't really an issue. But even this fight, like, you saw, they smoked up, they went in, I was thinking, okay, this is a good move. Then I click on Snap, Snap doesn't have an ulti. So you really don't have kill potential between the three of those. Like, there isn't really a kill potential that doesn't get... Like, okay, you can kill someone, but 100% you're gonna feed a couple of kills afterwards.
Yep.
They don't even manage killing Rubik's, so...
Well, they
maybe they didn't
get,
yet. Yeah.
They did get a right click onto the mid tier 2 tower, so no gold for Alpha. But there's a DD picked up for Lina, and Satoshi's found monkeys forever. The Treant Protector once again scouted out, located, pulverizes ready whenever he starts channeling teleportation. So you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Good
Maybe
night, monkeys.
jungle.
Yep, maybe they can punish here. It's a Treant Protector, though. Joker's right around. Annihilate trying to come around, but here comes Lina. DD, BKB. What can you do? What can you do? She's just going to clean everyone out. Triple kill for Lina. It almost feels a bit too easy for Alpha. Art Studios, they don't have much left in the tank.
I'm just imagining that shrug emoji with WCYD, you know, that...
Yeah,
that's
hands on the sides.
Yeah, that's Fart Studios right now. I expected more from the boys, honestly. I don't know. This is
But a
really
replay
rough.
as well. Like, this is like a really easy fight, right? Joker, stolen cogs, pushes Annihilate. He got surprised. He throws an avalanche into the BKB of Lina, and, well, he killed the Treant, but what was the price he paid for it?
It was a nice cog steal from the Rubik. And nice usage as well. It's not really a spell that you know, it's not really a spell that you enjoy stealing on Rubik. Like, most of the spells from Clockwork, if you can steal a rocket, it's amazing. If you can steal hookshot, it's okay. But like, cogs are probably not the ones that you want. But he made really good use of them. Nicely done.
It was only going to turn from bad to worse. Alpha only needs a little bit of more time to finish off the tier 2 towers and head off to a high ground push. Aegis is going to expire right now on Rises, so at least Fart Studios has some sort of win condition. Kill the Lina ASAP. That's 3,000 HP, I tell you, that you first need to burst through. You don't really have the highest burst either. At least the Necrophos is going to help you with that. Annihilate located by Satoshi into the Pulverize. And this time, I mean, it's not monkeys forever getting caught, but it is the Tiny, so. And another kill.
They're just dominating the map.
Another TPing to the bottom lane as well to defend. There's Jenkins, there's monkeys. Coming in from all directions. They actually find the one route they can escape from. Jenkins, oh, sorry, Sniper Courier, almost. That's a Blink Dagger for the Primal.
He'll just TP out, it's okay. Jenkins should be fine. All of them are fine, but their base isn't, their towers aren't. Like, Rises will take down the tier 1, maybe even tier 2 here without contest. He's getting a Reaver, I believe, is on. Yeah, like, he has a Reaver now. It's very difficult to take down this Lina. 2.8k HP without the Reaver. Let's see with it.
Farthest J. Nope, that's the Blink Dagger that Jenkins was unable to prevent the Primal Beast from picking up. Hookshot on his friend. Overgrowth on 3. Newsham does have the Guardian Grease to save himself, and the Mortimer's Kisses are going to take action. There's a BKB still running on the Primal Beast. Annihilate turning around. They're going to take down the Treant Protector. Very sluggy fight. 1-for-1. Fart Studio is pretty happy that they don't end up losing more members of their team with that fight, because also Farthest J, 50 gold short from BKB, which could work wonders.
What can it do? What can the BKB on Necro do?
Well, you don't get blown up by a Laguna Blade. That's the only good thing I can find here. Or at least the Primal Beast won't be on top of you.
Yeah, I mean, it does do things, like...
It does do things, but does it really do things? Yeah,
it doesn't really do a lot, because they have control against it. Like, you have Overgrowth and you have Lina. If they want to kill you through the BKB, they can. That's the problem. Like, usually, if you can get the BKB, and at least there's no tree, and I could see it really working out well. But with the tree, as long as they keep the Overgrowth, we'll see. We'll see. They do have an Aghanims on Tiny. I think that's huge. I think maybe that's the biggest difference for the next fight, because with that Aghanims, maybe they'll be able to actually dish out enough damage to take someone down.
Potentially, yeah. And to talk about the Nature's Prophet, who just finished a Gleipnir, you've got a minimum of 4 seconds root. You've got 2 on the Gleipnir. and at least 2 from the Aghanim Scepter. So that goes all the way to like almost 4 seconds of root. So you could technically hold them on place for 6 seconds if they have their BKBs used.
There's Satanic, there's Hurricane Pike on Lina. So most likely not her, but yeah.
Yeah, you can clean out the rest potentially. But yeah, they have definitely got their tools against Fart Studios. And the funny thing is, reactive as they are on the side of Alpha, they're the ones who are really dictating these fights and how they actually end.
No, they aren't reactive at all. Like their heroes looked reactive during the draft, but they were after the wipe that happened in the Radiant jungle, they're just controlling the game completely. So they're definitely the ones setting the pace of the game. Invoker is running across the map. Primal Beast. But the moment Satoshi got his BKB, this game didn't look like Far Studios can. It didn't look like it's Far Studios to win anymore, basically.
Ryze is trying to gank in the top lane. Force Staff. Oh, misses the LSA stun. Annihilate. Turning around with the tree volley. Keeps the Lina at bay.
That was so cocky. What Lina did there was incredibly cocky. Like that should have been punished. Like maybe if Annihilate jumps in, tosses her back instead of using the axe. I mean, it's very difficult to kill her. Maybe she 1v3s you with the Satanic, but that was probably the best opportunity they had.
Yeah, but that's true. The rest of their team actually takes quite a long time to get there. The Primal Beast is probably the first one to show up, and then the rest are basically still running to help out the Lina. So 3,400 HP, well, it's doable. Just gotta make sure that all of your stuns connect perfectly so you can get the Reaper Scythe off. Talking about Reaper Scythe, he's only picked up that 1 stack. Fart SJ, and that was during the bottom tier 1 dive, pretty much. You've not seen a Scythe get a stack since then.
Monkeys.
For Monkeys forever. Black Soul with a bit of vision in the trees, looking for the teleport away.
Nice debate with
a very good attempt.
Trees.
Yeah, the telekinesis lift to try to get the stun.
That was nice, but the Sprout debated them. He used Sprout, so they thought that he was in the Sprout or behind it. That's why they used the telekinesis where they did. Nicely done by him. He might get caught here. Uh-oh. Let's see. He should be fine. Like, they're all on top lane.
All here indeed. Roshan, 25 seconds. Going to be a very long spawn. Was at least 2.5 minutes if I saw correct, so that's going to take quite some time. We have an Aether Lens up on the Primal Beast, so he can pulverize even further now.
Amazing. I think it's more about the... yeah. I mean, it's great, right? It's pretty cool. You get that, maybe some cool, good old Octarine core as well.
Oh, yeah. That's most likely the thing you're building for. But I'm a big Aether Lens enjoyer. Like, on a lot of heroes, I see, like, you build Blink, you have Aether, you get extra cast range on it. It's very good. Rises, yeah, again, very cocky. Annihilate gets doesn't get the chance to toss.
Yeah, that's what I expected before, right? Like that something like that. He just hooked into the Tiny, right? Like, that's what happened. He didn't really use the hook. Anyways... Rises should have been punished there, because they also knew Joker was on top lane. So if Joker is on top lane and Lina is that far in, on your high ground, basically, she needs to be punished. Jenkins breaks the smoke.
Smokes are popping, and they're under vision as well. Annihilate getting a chance to jump and Reaper Scythe on the Primal Beast. That's a kill. Overgrowth has been used. Joker can't get the steal on it. They will lose their wards.
They gotta make sure that they use the BKB if they get initiated.
Oh, they're chasing. Oh, the Gleipnir from Rises catches Nature's Prophet. Good Force Staff save coming out there from Jenkins. He got the high ground advantage.
They shouldn't fight.
Annihilate goes in. He goes straight onto the Invoker. Hookshot comes in as well. It hits the Tiny. Then with the BKB used. The turnaround from Rises takes down 1. He's going to take down a second. Snapfire to fall. A Fortis J with the BKB going for the run. And Rises just taking control of the top area. Monkeys forever. You have been surrounded by hostiles. Another kill. Fortis J and Annihilate both getting caught by the roots. And Joker sends in Rises with the stolen cookie. And again, another kill. Jenkins on the way. They all get tornadoed in the air. The supports tried to save the day. But
maybe
instead, we're almost looking at a potential rampage here. Empyrean trying to get closer into Newsham.
Oh, I can't believe they actually let him go. I can't believe, like, Rubik, he has a blink. He moved back and still
He's still going.
Oh, of course he is.
Oh, can we get the rampage? I think the time's already up. And it's not going to be enough damage either.
They had one dieback, right? That's Jenkins. Newsham, he bought back, but he survived. I think this is in good game territory right here from Far Studios. Unfortunately for them, they just couldn't deal with the Lina.
11k damage from Lina that fight.
I understand why they went for the fight. Like, you killed off the Primal Beast, they didn't have it. That was a 4v5 fight, by the way. 4 versus 5. They still got wrecked. Because if they don't have this sight instant combo on the Lina to kill her with, or anyone else, like, I feel like if you're Fart Studios, the only way you can win fights is blink in with the Tiny or the Clockwork hookshot and follow up instantly with a sight as you're taking someone down. Like, you can kill a hero that way. If you don't use that combo, my god, it's difficult.
This game is going to be pretty impossible to turn around for the side of Fart Studios, and it's not going to come down to one fight. It has to be multiple team fight wins for them to open up the map, get the experience on your supports. Most importantly, those level 3 ults, especially for Tiny. Tiny just needs that bit of extra damage. Anything that you can pick up right now is going to be very useful. Black Soul already on the hunt. They've already got Satoshi in. Jenkins with the hookshot, stolen battery assault. It wasn't the hookshot that he got. Doesn't matter really. Satoshi's still providing pressure while they take down Annihilate on the low ground. And Fart SJ, he's going to be the next one to be caught. Leipnir into the stun, has a halberd, but that halberd's not really going to stop Fart SJ from surviving. Rises actually gets Reaper's Scythe and blown up. Fart SJ gets the turnaround. Maybe this is the fight we've been waiting for all game from their side. Maybe. Joker inside the Sprout. That's going to be a 3rd kill. Alpha losing 3 of their members, maybe even 4. Can they catch Black Soul? Nope, he's going to TP away. That turnaround there, Lina goes so deep into the high ground and doesn't actually get the hit Fart SJ. And they're like, guys, turnaround opportunity. I got Scythe just off cooldown, and they go for it. And they go straight for Roche.
And now they're buying back. Like, this is throwable now. From Alpha, this game wasn't... Like, it wasn't possible to throw, but now I'm not sure anymore. Satoshi as well goes in.
Yeah, he tried to buy some time, but is he going to get enough time for his teammates to show up for another potential fight? 60 seconds for another side. Roshan down a half HP. Black Soul coming in from the side. Got the tornado. EMP's going to be in the pit as well. Imperium does get the root out onto Jenkins. Jenkins, he's about to drop the gem. He's got 4 staff in a second. He's going to get Laguna bladed. And the Furion ult will hold them in place.
Yeah, you gotta take this rush. Rises go in, my friend. Okay, he gets some Fiery Soul charges straight in. Like, you cannot...
Yeah, they can't fight this anymore. They're going to have to back out. Alpha takes the Roche in the end.
I mean... Annihilate. Maybe if they kill him, this is kind of worth it. Look, you just threw this game super hard if you're Alpha. I'm not saying that you lost it, but you were in a really leading position. You're not any longer. You're still comfortable. This is still your game to lose, but everything that happened right there just put you in a... Oh my god, we were super fine and now we aren't anymore.
Yeah. Artist J coming out with the disarm onto the Lina. Imperium jumping deep, and Fart SJ's just gone, and he's gone for 80 seconds. He's not coming back.
Okay, never mind. You're still
coming back
comfortable.
at all. Yeah, they're feeling pretty comfortable with this fight right now because there's no Reaper's Sight, nothing to worry about. Stolen Avalanche from Joker, steals the Mortimer's Kisses as well on Rubik. They can take this lane of Rax in peace.
Yep, it's all fine. They get the top side. They're probably gonna go for mid. 50 seconds without the Necro, 50 seconds without the Tiny. Wait, who took the shard in the end? They gave it to someone. I wasn't paying too much attention.
I mean, they have 3 or 4 shards right now. I think the Treant was holding onto it in his inventory for a while, but he did end up rooting right? Jenkins during the fight. So I think it's Primal, yeah.
Yeah, he gets the rock throw now. I mean, like, this rock throw actually isn't that bad in my opinion. In some situations, it's crazy good. Okay, they got megas. They still don't have buybacks. Remember, if they continue pushing here, if Far Studios somehow manage to pick them off and kill them, they can still win this game technically.
Technically can. There's no Mortimer's Kisses left on Rubik, though. It's on cooldown for 50 seconds. Cookie onto a creep that's no longer there. And Necrophos will respawn.
And they fall back.
All you can say right now is good luck, Fart Studios.
Yeah. They are playing versus Megas.
1%. 1% chance.
Do they have heroes that deal well with the Megas? They do. Like you have this Primal. Sorry,
Any 1% enjoyers?
I'm a 1% enjoyer, just like funny kids. You have Tiny, you have Prophet, like you have heroes, Necrophos, you have heroes that can deal with the Megas. But it's very unlikely that they will win this game. If you're Alpha right now, you can wait your buybacks. If you really want to play disciplined, you wait for your buybacks and then you end the game.
Yeah, that would be the smartest course of action. Alpha can be pulling that one off, and that would also mean... The funny thing is, Alpha was undefeated in Tour 3 last year. Then they went to Division 1. They were, well, 100% beatable because they lost every single game. Are we going to see another built-up track record for Alpha where they just beat everyone again 7-0? Potentially. Who knows?
Yeah, it's different Alpha though, right?
It is a little bit different Alpha, yeah. You gotta start their streak somewhere. Satoshi BKB's charges in. They've got Necrophos, and here come the Rubik Cubes flying. And BKB being used up, though Empyrean is actually the one to fall first, and Jenkins to follow suit.
1-4-1.
Now it's a 4v4. Satoshi, no BKB, has Blink, has to be careful. Sitting under a ward. Annihilate just needs to close in the gap and get there.
One gem on the Courier, another on Satoshi. No, they still do have one gem on Far Studios. Not that it really matters a lot, but they have a gem. They should probably wait for they should probably wait for the treant, right? Like get all 5 heroes back in the play. They tried to go on a Necro. It was a nice idea, but he has a BKB. He just pops that and moves away. So you can't really kill him with Mortimer's Kisses on Rubik. Whoops, indeed.
Oh, they're in a bit of a chokehold now on Fart Studios, just chilling in their base. Pretty much just down to Alpha. What do? They can either wait for the buybacks. They can try to make a play right now if they want to utilize that Aegis. They don't have to. They could just farm, push out the map. Next Roshan in 320. Tiny building Daedalus. That can be pretty big with that Aghanims.
Mm-hmm. The only problem is if they go mid.
Satoshi cancel Pulverize channel. That's Jenkins go free.
If they go mid, right? And if you're Tiny, you have Aghanims, you have Daedalus, but you have no trees. So you need to ask your supports to plant a lot of branches. Like, that's the only way you utilize. I mean, it's doable. Like, you can do that, but...
It's very micro heavy, but it is doable, yeah.
It's on Alpha just to... If they approach this fight, they should approach it from the mid lane.
Oh, Satoshi got stunned by the cookie. Oh, Jenkins, he doesn't quite get the hookshot stun deep enough. The creeps are blocking it. The Mortimer's Kisses has been used. Joker, he still has a Death Pulse. So that is 2 ultimates. That is 2 ultimates used. The third's coming off cooldown. It is the Wrath of Nature for the Furion. We'll be able to root them up once again. Let's see if Alpha decides to go in yet. They have a fresh Daedalus on the Lina, so Lina's right-clicking capability, very dangerous. Satoshi, this time he won't cancel the Pulverized channel, but a Fortis J will still end up going down, stun locked to death. He does have buyback. Jenkins going to get caught by the Gleipnir, and now comes Fortis J. He will buy back into the fight. Keeping right in front of his Ancient.
I think that was nice.
A bit of pesky
that was nice maybe from BSJ. He waited for Lina's BKB to run out. But never mind, he gets caught again.
He's gonna get caught again. Okay, this is, you need to get him out of there. LSA stun coming out of the onslaught, and a beautiful ult from Empyrean. That should be game. GG is called. Fart SJ, he taps out. Not much of a fight left in Fart Studios. And Alpha, it's been a long time coming, but they finally score a win, and they win in their first series. And they make it a series victory. That's a whole different story, though, but Alpha...